Sad. Ah, why? There it is. There it is. Hey, what is going on, guys? Quote Rebooted here, back with another Minecraft video on my channel. Today I have a Survival Blues episode for you, so let's get straight into it. So, last week I uploaded an introductory episode to this series. Basically, I just collected some resources and ran over here. It was nothing too hectic. However, in the end of that episode, I told you that you could look forward to today. Because today I'm actually going to start work on some proper projects. Now, currently I am standing in the area where my base will be going, and I will not be starting work on it today. That is an extremely big project that I'm both looking forward to and not looking forward to starting. Mainly because it is going to require a whole bunch of resources, and I'm going to need to be seriously geared up to start work on it. And that is what today's episode is about. I want to get fully geared up. I'm sure the majority of you can see where I'm going with this. Mining session, AFK iron farm, AFK fish farm. Let's get on with it. So, I'm going to go mining for around an hour. I'll get back to you with the exact time I went mining for once I've finished. I'm looking for diamonds. The more I can find the better, obviously. But my minimum requirements are 9 diamonds. That is because I'm not too fussed about armor or any of that kind of stuff. I mean, it would be nice to have. But what I'm seriously fussed about are the 4 main tools. So that's a diamond sword, a diamond pickaxe, a diamond axe, and a diamond shovel. So yeah, task number 1 is I'll dig a tunnel down to bedrock. Then I'll start the timer and I'll start branching off from that tunnel looking for resources. I think I'm going to turn this into a time lapse for you guys. Well, more of a montage actually, because I'll be adding music to it. Let me know how many resources you think I'll be getting from this down in the comments section. That's coal, iron, gold, redstone, lapis lazuli, and diamonds. I want to know how many of each you think I'll be getting. Let's start. Well, I think it is safe to say that that was an extremely unsuccessful mining session. You only saw a bit of it. I had to cut it a lot. The clip that I'm about to play on screen perfectly summarizes every single mining session that I have ever attempted in Minecraft. Yep, lava, lava, lava. Lava was a massive problem. So I couldn't really get that much done. The mining session went on for exactly 1 hour and 10 minutes, give or take around 60 seconds on both sides because I'm not a computer. When I set out to go mining, I said to myself that I would not come back with any less than 9 diamonds, and that I didn't care how long it took. But by the end of the hour, I was so triggered from the 3 lava lakes that I'd run into that I felt like destroying my computer with a baseball bat. So I had to stop. I'm sorry, but I absolutely had to stop. But yeah, this is how many resources I got from that hour and 10-minute mining session. It's very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. I got halfway to my target in diamonds though. And generally I would view that as unfortunate, like 100% unfortunate. But this is enough to make 1 pickaxe and 1 shovel. So it's not terrible. Like it's bad, but it's not as bad as it could have been. So, task number 2. I'm going to be heading back to my base, and I want to build an AFK iron farm. Let's get to it. So, here we are back at my base area. My mine was somewhere off like 200 blocks in that direction, I don't know. It's somewhere that way, that's what I know for sure. But here is where I want to build my iron farm. So the design that I'm going to be using is one of the... No. I'm not going to say anything for sure. Because I know that that will trigger some people and that they're going to want to troll me down in the comments section. So let me rephrase that. The design that I'm going to be using is the smallest one that I personally have been able to find on YouTube. It's a design by Nims TV, and I will link the video in which he built it in the description of this video, just so that they don't get angry with me either, because I don't want any like copyright strike things on YouTube. Not really sure how any of that works yet. I've tested it out in a creative world, and its rates are nothing too crazy, but for the amount of time it's going to take me to build it, and the amount of resources I'm going to use up building it, the rates are pretty insane. Once again, all of this is in my opinion. Please do not take any of what I said to be fact. As you can see, I've got some cobblestone. I'm going to be building it out of cobblestone. I hope that's enough. I'll see. And I'm going to do cuts. So every so often, I'll give you a progress update. The villagers are going to be a problem. I can see that coming a mile away. Okay, I've built the main body of the farm. Just disregard all of the oak wood planks. Yeah, those were my scaffolding blocks. As you can see, I am a very organized worker, and I definitely do not just throw things up as I need them. It is all very methodical and planned out, and I have definitely not fallen off the edge of this around 10 times. Definitely not. Okay, anyway, back to the iron farm, yes. I've placed in all of the water streams where the iron golems will be spawning in and flowing through to the killing chamber. The killing chamber, as of right now, is just this bush, because this bush definitely looks like it could kill an iron golem, but yes, we will be working on that. Then I've also placed in all of the doors. There are 40 doors in this design. However, I'm pretty sure you only need around 21 for iron golems to spawn in, So that's all good. Then the 40 doors will allow us to have 14 villagers. And I'm pretty sure you only need 10 for iron golems to spawn in. So this farm is definitely foolproof. Speaking of villagers, I have built their little holding cell, where they will be trapped for their entire lives as they yield me infinite iron. They are making a good sacrifice for their country. Okay. So now it is time to start work on the killing area. Killing chamber, my bad. I almost don't want to finish it though, because then I'm going to have to deal with the villagers, and I'm not looking forward to that. Okay, the killing chamber and collection area is now done. It's almost done. There is still some work to be done on the collection area. For those of you who are good with redstone, you'll notice that this is an item filter. Well, it's supposed to be an item filter. It's just missing the 2 comparators that come in here. But obviously I cannot craft comparators because I haven't been to the nether yet. And comparators require quartz to craft, which can only be found in the nether. So yeah, can't craft comparators yet. Also, I'm missing 2 hoppers over here. And that is obviously because, ironically, very ironically, I've used up all of my iron supplies. Yep. How about that? Anyway, that's not important. I'll fix that another day. So, how does this farm work? Well, basically, once I have gone and fetched my 14 villagers and they are all chilling in their holding cell, then the minimum requirements for iron golems to spawn in naturally will be met. That being the 21 doors and the 10 villagers minimum. Because obviously we all have 40 doors and 14 villagers. Anyway, once the iron golems spawn, they will spawn in the middle of the village, which is where all of the water streams are. The water streams will carry them into the middle of the farm, which is where they will fall down into the collection area. The collection area has lava in it. The lava will burn the iron golems on their heads. And when they die, their iron and poppies will be dropped by their feet. So there is no risk of the lava burning any of the drops. That is also why we would need an item filter here, because as I just said, iron golems drop iron and poppies. So then to separate the two, it would just be nice and convenient, but obviously, like I said, we can do that later. So now, it is time for me to go and fetch the villagers. I think I passed a village when I was running over here in the previous episode. I don't think I looted it. I think my inventory was pretty full. But yeah, it's only like around, I'd say like 500 blocks in that direction, which isn't that bad. But dealing with those idiots, I'm not looking forward to this. Okay, so I went adventuring, looking for that village that I found in the previous episode when I was not recording. And I'm lost. I could not find it. I have no clue where it is. So I hopped onto MineAtlas quickly, and according to it, the village that was most likely to be would be found at the coordinates x negative 2280 and y 7448. So it's not really that bad. I mean, it's a couple hundred blocks. But anyway, while I was on MineAtlas, I saw that there is another village close by in that direction that I did not know about. And it's a little bit closer. In my opinion, it's a little bit closer. I think it will be easier to get to. The new village that now I will be sourcing my villagers from is at x negative 704 and y 7704. Funny how that worked out. I did not think those coordinates were so similar. So anyway, I'm just going to run over there and yeah, I'll catch you when I get there. I'm so sad. Ah, why? There it is. There it is. Ah. Got my boat, and I've got a couple of pistons. I'm going to do my best to do this quickly. You, yes, you. I dub thee worthy. I dub thee worthy of my iron farm. I'm not gonna hit you with the sword though, because you might get angry with me. Anyway, what's my plan? Okay. So apparently, if I put a boat down here, he should get into it. Ah. There you go. Yep, I'm feeling the same way, dude. Oh, he got it. Okay. Okay, you are no longer worthy. I like him better because he jumped in my boat voluntarily. Wait. Hang on. Yeah. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. Anyway. Let's get you back to base. I'm glad that there's water here. Anyway, yeah. I'm gonna show you guys what the pistons are about. Okay? Here, we have in a villager training course. Okay. So, when you want to go up a hill, punch out that block, piston, lever next to it, jump in the boat, and... Oh, and then you're off. Ha. That is very, very cool. I hope that you have enjoyed being educated, my villager friends. But now it is time for me to leave. They're both in there. What? How did that happen? Oh well. Okay, well you guys get the idea. That's what I'm doing. They're in. It only took me the best part of 2 hours to get 4 guys in there. But the idiots are finally in their holding cell. So now hopefully they will start breeding on their own. And once they've reached 10 villagers, then this farm will become operational. So I am just about done. Genuinely, if I just leave this farm, it should start working eventually. I mean, I do kind of have to fix up the item sorter, and then I also have to, like, take away all the scaffolding blocks, because apparently they interfere with the farm. But, yeah, these villagers should start breeding, and then we'll have a fully operational farm. I'll trade with them every now and again, and I'll try and throw in any food I can get my hands on, just so that they speed up with their breeding. And yeah, this farm should start being in use soon. One other thing I do just want to say though, is that if you were super vigilant in the beginning of the episode, you would have noticed that there was a water source block inside this cell from when I built this farm. Now the reason I had put it there is because in my previous Minecraft worlds, whenever I built this farm, villagers used to glitch through the sides of the glass. Because obviously it gets really crammed in there and then there's not enough space. So that was not that big a problem because they would always just breed back up to the correct amount. But then if they fall down and then they just attract zombies and things, and then when you run into your base you've just got a horde of zombies here because they sensed the villager even closer than those guys were. You get the idea. It would have, like, that's a bad thing. So I put the water source block in there, and it turns out that that wouldn't have been a solution either, because once I put the glass roof on, I figured out that they might just start glitching through the glass roof because now they're bobbing up and down. So yeah, water source block didn't work. That was, sorry if that bugged you. Okay. The next thing I just want to say is that I have been a little bit of an idiot. And if any of you have noticed this, then you have probably been laughing at me. But generally, when you build an iron farm, you would build it in a plains biome. Because then during the night, zombies would come and they would harass your villagers. They wouldn't be able to get in there, but they would harass your villagers. And there would just be a horde of zombies there to burn when the daylight comes. But now that I'm in a desert, deserts don't have zombies. Well, they do, but then they have husks, which is the desert equivalent of a zombie. So that is going to be a problem, because husks don't burn in the daylight. So I'm going to have a mountain of husks here waiting for me every single morning. So that might be a bit of a problem. I might have to do something to fix that up. But yeah, I'm just going to take out all of the scaffolding blocks, and I'll catch you in a second to commence with the final task for today's episode. The final task for today, task number 3, an AFK fish farm. Now, inevitably, some people will not support these. For those people, I am very sorry, but I fully support AFK fishing. It's a great source of food, and while obviously you don't do it for the food, you do it for the enchanted books. So I'm kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone over here. Now, the design that I'll be using is very common, so it's kind of hard to give credit to just one person. However, the tutorial that I will be following is made by Exumavoid. There will be a link to the video in which he builds it in the description of this video. This is obviously a very small project, so I'm just going to build it and I'll catch you when I'm done. Before I start though, I would just like to mention that I want to be a bit fashionable with this. And I think I have a perfect idea on how to do that. And I'm done. Oh yes, I built a house. First, my fish farm's in there, okay? But first, I just want you to see that my terrible camp and sleeping conditions have been moved inside the house. So I'm no longer at risk of getting killed by monsters as soon as I get out of bed, or as soon as I'm done crafting an object, or during crafting an object, or while I'm busy sorting out my chests or anything. Yep, got a nice balcony, very beautiful views, and a perfect viewpoint over where my base is going to be. This isn't my base, just to clarify, this is my sleeping area. And obviously my AFK fish farm area. Here it is, the fish farm is done. I did just, if you look at the back here, there's some redstone. I altered Exumavoid's redstone a little bit because there was nothing wrong with his redstone. It's just mine is actually more expensive, but it didn't work with my walls. So I had to make it fit into the walls. Otherwise I would have had to take this pillar out, and I didn't want to do that. So yeah, this is it. I currently do not have a fishing rod. I had so much trouble trying to get that one piece of string. I nearly died so many times. I don't want to try that again anytime soon, but I'm going to have to do that sometime off camera. Because for today, I'm out of time. I've played so much in this episode. I've got so much progress done. Here's my storage. As you can see, it's not that full, but then if you consider that I have all of the mining produce down at my mine, which is off in that direction, as I said earlier. Yeah, we've done a lot in this episode. We have AFK fish farm, which I'll do some AFK in at. Obviously, the 4 diamonds there, I can then, back at the mine, I can then use to make an enchanted diamond pickaxe, an enchanted diamond shovel. So, well, not an enchanted one. The fish farm will provide the enchantments for my diamonds. There you go. Also, we have the iron farm. Hopefully that will start working soon. As you can see, it's still just the 4 villagers up there. There you go, 4 villagers. And I have not sorted out the sorting system yet. But yeah, that is it. If you like this video, then be sure to leave a like. Share it with your friends, and also subscribe to my channel and ring that notification bell just so that you never miss out on any of my channel's content. And with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Quirky Rebooted out.